So I'm William, I'm a brand new YouTuber, which is pretty obvious, which means I don't really have a lot of insight into why YouTubers are quitting, because I'm not actually too involved in that space. But luckily, what I do have is the fact that I am on the cusp of being a Gen Z and on the cusp of being a Gen Alpha. Do you know what that gives me? Enough articulating to be able to form proper sentences, which Gen Alphas don't have. But also, I do not watch Skibbity Toilet. But do you know what that also gives me the advantage of? I did grow up with an iPad in my hand, so I have all the advantages on an outsider's perspective on why YouTubers are quitting. Okay, so we all know who I'm referring to when I say YouTubers quitting. It's Matpat and Tom Scott. Now, I can't really say that I'm the biggest fan of Tom Scott. I did really enjoy his videos, but Matpat, I really enjoyed his videos, especially the game theory. I've only just recently gotten into FNAF, but I really enjoyed those theories, and I really enjoyed film theory because I do fancy myself a little bit of a film critic, if I do say so myself. But yeah, I just felt like Matpat really did make a difference in the YouTube sphere. And if you'd asked me a day ago why he quit, I would have said it was burnout. Now, I couldn't have said the same thing for Tom Scott because he's continuing with his podcast. But with Matpat, I really would have said it's just burnout. He doesn't want to be in the public lens, public eye, whatever. But as any aspiring YouTuber does, I listen to Colin and Samir. And I listened to his episode, and Matpat, he said that he didn't quit because of burnout. And I found that really interesting. Now, I think he did want to focus on his family and that, but he's also staying a team theorist, so that there must be something else. Okay, so we've ruled out burnout as a reason why they're quitting. Now, the actual reason I think they're quitting is one of two reasons. Now, I'm mainly talking about Matpat in this section. I'll touch on Tom Scott later. So, number one, Matpat, I think, is feeling that the format is dying. Now, personally, I don't think that the format is dying. I think that's gaining more popularity. But I think in this new age of YouTube, where, like I said earlier, it's Gen Alpha who dominates YouTube, they don't want to watch a well-put-together theory. They want to watch a fast-paced, not well-edited. I revoke what I said there. I mean, like, edited for fast-paced. Edited to break the algorithm is what I want to say. And I don't think that that's a good thing. I really do want to keep on the current age of YouTube and like almost vlogging, which is why I make these videos, because I think people do forget what vlogging is. It's video logging. And I think that Matpat sees that's dying, and he still believes in it. That's why he's staying on Team Theorist. But it's also like he does want to focus on his family a bit more. And number two is, I think they want to move on to other things. Like Matpat said in the Colin Samir interview, he has other things that he's still working on, Team Theorist related, but he's not the forefront. And I'm going to circle back to Tom Scott here. Tom Scott is still working on his podcast, and I think that's where we're going to see a lot of YouTubers going, which ushers me into my next part, which YouTubers are next. Now, if I had to say, I'd say that's going to be another round of the OG YouTubers. Now, as much as pain as that brings me to say, because they were the predecessors of my new generation of YouTubers and the aspiring YouTubers, I think that in the next year, 2 years, we will see more OG YouTubers quitting. And I think, don't quote me on this, but I think we're going to see one big mainstream current YouTuber quit. Now, this is hopefully not one of these people, but this is like the Airax, the Ryan Trahans, even the Mr. Beasts. Now, I actually don't think it would be that easy for them to just slide out of YouTube because of how big of a team they've got and how many people they're supporting. But I do think that they would like to just kind of be out of the public eye. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Thank you for listening, and if you've made it to this video, to the end of this video, I really appreciate it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye.